Hello, so today we're going to talk about the absolute best and worst books I've read in my life. Let me start with the worst ones because I just need to get it off my chest. I just need to get it out of the way. The things I have to say about these books. Okay, so the very first one is Ritual. I'm hoping my editing skills can do their thing. Okay, Ritual over here perhaps. This book, it was all over Book Talk for some reason, and my friend and I, we decided to read it. We're like, okay, if it's, so popular on Book Talk, must be good. Nope. Let me tell you, I really tried to finish reading this book. I tried reading it so many times. I went back and back, like thinking, it'll get better. It'll get better, there's no way, But it was a combination of many things that made this book the worst one. First, the main character had no personality. I could not relate to her at all. The plot, was it there? We don't know. The scenes, scenes, different level of what the hell's going on. If you thought there's some value in this book, say your case in the comments. I'm curious to see why you thought it was great. This is just my opinion. Please don't put any hate in the comments. Yeah, let's move on before people get mad at me. Okay, the next one, it's The Fine Print. And I know it's a really popular book, and I have nothing against it. I think from what I read, which was about half the book, because I didn't love it, I just couldn't relate to the main character's personality or the storyline. I think it was well written. I think there was a plot. I think the main character was being developed, but just not my cup of tea. I think the whole theme, I think it was amusement park. If amusement parks are your thing and you think you will love that book, you probably will because it's a good book, but it's just not for me. Okay, so the next one, we're getting into the okay/good category. So the next one is Bride by Miss Hazelwood. I liked it. I love a good werewolf book, a good werewolf romance, if you will. Okay, but however, I think there's a very fine line between a trope and a cliche, and it's just right in the middle. This book is right in the middle of a werewolf romance trope cliche. So that's why it's in the okay/good category, not best. Next one is The Chase by Miss Elle Kennedy. I think it's the Briar U series, and it's such a good book. I really fell in love with, I think I read The Chase first, and then I just fell in love with that book, and I read the whole series in a week or two. If you love one book in the series, you're gonna love the other ones because they have kind of the same theme. Essentially, this series is all about hockey players in college and how they fall in love with a girl. So kind of the same theme, but I'm telling you, if you love one book in this series, you're gonna love them all because they are all very well developed. The characters have every couple or every character in book has a really different, unique, and well developed personalities. This is my good category, but leaning towards better because I really enjoy this series. And if you like sports romance, college romance and all that, you're gonna love this one. The next one, of course, we're moving on. We're moving into the best category, and how could I not mention A Court of Thorns and Roses, aka Akatar. This is more of a romantasy. I'm sure you've seen it. If you're Book Talk and all these things, you've probably seen it. I didn't expect it to be this good. I was kind of went in being okay, let's just change it up and read some fantasy. I don't know what to tell you, it was great. I even thought about buying merch. I don't know where to start because this book was so well written. The whole series really is so well written, and there are so many things I have to say about it, but let me start with the world that they create, this fantasy world that they're in. Sometimes you read a book and they're trying to describe the, setting that they're in, blah, 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 and it's 1.5 page. That's giving me nothing. But this one, they build the world so well, and they just do it in such an interesting way that you never get that feeling. That's the first one. The second one, the characters in the book are so well developed. I feel each one of them has a unique storyline, a unique past. and just makes you curious to learn more about them. So great. And the third one, of course, is there's a bit of twist. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but we love a book with a good twist, and this one I think has the best of them all. Read it. What are you waiting for? Read it. Okay, and then my absolute favorite is this one right here. I usually read it on iBooks, but I don't know why I bought this one like in person, and so good. It has a little bit of everything, and this is my favorite for many reasons. First one, it is enemies to lovers, but it has a bit of a twist. It's not your usual enemies to lovers, which I appreciate. The second one, there's a bit of everything. There's romance, there's a bit of, you know, like intrigue. There's, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know. It's just such a good book. I feel like this is one of those books where I wouldn't mind reading again. Usually it's just, I just read it one time and I'm done. And just here in this pile of books, just looking pretty. But this one, I feel like I would love to read again, I think. You know, the scenes are pretty good. Well balanced, like nothing too crazy, nothing too boring. It's great. It's a well balanced book with a cool story. Read it. Read it. And also, let me just say, Penelope Douglas has never disappointed me. Do yourself a favor, go ahead and read it. Let me know what you think, because I want this to be someone else's favorite. I don't want to be the only one. And if it is already your favorite, please let me know. I would love to hear about it. Okay, and that is it for my worst to best books I've read in my lifetime. If you end up reading them, please let me know. But that's it for me. Bye!